The year is 2025. A shadow has fallen over Russia, a darkness that seeps into the very soul of the nation, casting a pall over everyday life. It is not the darkness of defeat on the battlefield, not yet. It is a deeper gloom, a chilling realization of lost hope, a pervasive sense of despair. The war in Ukraine, a conflict meant to be a swift assertion of dominance, has morphed into a gnawing wound, draining the lifeblood of a nation. The toll is visible everywhere. The initial fervor, the chance of Crimea is ours, and dreams of imperial grandeur have faded into a bitter silence replaced by a grim reality. In their place, a chilling question echoes. What have we become? The uncertainty is palpable. This is the story of Putin's darkest day, the day hope died in the hearts of ordinary Russians, leaving a void that seems impossible to fill. The weight of this unspoken question hangs heavy in the air, a suffocating blanket of disillusionment, pressing down on the spirit of the nation. The faces of mothers, their eyes red-rimmed with worry, reflect the human cost of this conflict, a cost that is measured in tears and heartache. The once vibrant streets of Moscow seem to echo with the ghosts of a brighter future, a future slipping further away with each passing day, leaving behind a haunting emptiness. At the heart of this unfolding tragedy lies a fundamental disconnect. The narrative spun by the Kremlin, a tale of righteous liberation and unwavering strength, crumbles in the face of a stark reality. Whispers of discontent, once hushed and hidden, now ripple through the breadlines and echo in hushed conversations. The war, initially sold as a necessary measure to protect Russia's interests, has exposed the hollowness of these claims. The promised swift victory has dissolved into a quagmire, a relentless drain on resources and lives. The sanctions imposed by the West, once dismissed as inconsequential, now bite with a vengeance, emptying grocery store shelves and shattering the dreams of ordinary citizens. The carefully constructed facade of national unity shows cracks, revealing the simmering resentment beneath. The government's iron grip on information, once an effective tool of control, weakens with each passing day. The truth, like water seeping through cracks in a dam, finds a way to emerge, carried on the whispers of those who have seen too much, lost too much. Nowhere is this growing disillusionment more palpable than in the muted observance of Victory Day, a holiday once synonymous with national pride and military triumph. The once grand parades, a display of military might meant to inspire awe and fear, have been scaled back, their pomp and circumstance replaced by an almost apologetic austerity. The iconic Immortal Regiment processions, where millions marched carrying portraits of relatives who fought in World War II, are now relegated to the digital realm, a pale imitation of their former glory. The absence of these public displays of patriotism speaks volumes, hinting at a nation grappling with a collective sense of mourning and loss. The official narrative attempts to paint this shift as a necessary sacrifice, a responsible response to the ongoing conflict. Yet, the emptiness of Red Square on Victory Day tells a different story, a story of a nation united not by patriotic fervor, but by a shared sense of unease, a growing awareness that the sacrifices demanded of them ring hollow. Section 4 cracks in the facade, the human cost of war. The true cost of Putin's war is not measured in tanks lost or territory ceded, but in the shattered lives of countless Russian families. The mounting casualties, the sons and daughters returning home in body bags or bearing the invisible scars of war, tell a story that belies the Kremlin's propaganda. Inquiries about desertion, once unthinkable, are now whispered in hushed tones, a testament to the eroding morale within the ranks. The fear of being sent to the front lines, of becoming another nameless casualty in a senseless war, hangs heavy in the air, casting a long shadow over the nation's youth. The government's attempts to suppress this information, to maintain the illusion of unwavering support, only serve to deepen the sense of unease. The stories seep out, carried on the hushed whispers of grieving mothers and the haunted eyes of returning soldiers, stories that paint a starkly different picture from the one presented on state-controlled media. Section 5. Isolation on the world stage. A desperate embrace. The war in Ukraine has not only plunged Russia into a moral abyss, but has also left it increasingly isolated on the world stage. The once mighty bear, feared and respected in equal measure, now finds itself ostracized by former allies, its economy teetering on the brink. In a desperate bid to shore up support, Russia has turned to unlikely bedfellows, forging alliances with pariah states like North Korea, a move that underscores its growing desperation. These partnerships, while potentially offering a lifeline in terms of military aid and economic relief, come at a steep price, further alienating Russia from the international community and cementing its status as a global outcast. The sight of Putin, once a master of geopolitical maneuvering, embracing the dictator of North Korea, is a poignant symbol of Russia's fall from grace. This is not just a political maneuver, but a reflection of the dire straits Russia finds itself in. This alliance, born out of necessity rather than shared values, is a testament to the failure of Putin's foreign policy, a stark reminder of the price of aggression and isolation. The world watches as Russia, once a formidable power, grapples with the consequences of its actions, seeking solace in alliances that only deepen its global isolation. Section 6. The weight of sanctions, empty plates and crumbling dreams. Beyond the geopolitical maneuvering and military posturing, it is the daily realities of life under the weight of sanctions that truly illustrate the depth of Russia's predicament. The once bustling supermarkets now stand half-empty, their shelves sparsely stocked with overpriced goods, leaving many in despair. The ruble, once a symbol of national pride, has plummeted in value, wiping out the savings of ordinary citizens and pushing millions into deeper poverty. The dreams of a better future, of education, travel, and a comfortable life, lie shattered, replaced by the grim reality of economic hardship and dwindling opportunities. The stories of sacrifice, of families forced to choose between heating their homes and putting food on the table, are a stark reminder of the human cost of this ongoing conflict. The elderly, who once looked forward to their twilight years with a sense of security and dignity, now struggle to make ends meet, their pensions eroded by inflation and their hopes for a comfortable retirement dashed. Section 7. A glimmer in the darkness, the long road to hope. As Russia stumbles through this dark chapter in its history, the question remains, is there a glimmer of hope on the horizon? The nation finds itself at a crossroads, grappling with the weight of its past and the uncertainty of its future. The answer, as with most complex issues, is not a simple one. It requires a deep understanding of the multifaceted challenges that lie ahead. The path forward is fraught with challenges, and the scars of this conflict will likely linger for generations. The physical and emotional toll on the people is immense, and the process of healing will be long and arduous. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, the indomitable spirit of the Russian people offers a glimmer of hope. Families find moments of joy, and children play amidst the ruins, symbolizing resilience and the promise of a brighter future. The courage of those who dare to speak truth to power, standing up for what they believe in, is a beacon of hope. The resilience of those struggling to rebuild their lives amidst the ruins, working tirelessly to restore their communities, is inspiring. And the unwavering belief in a better future are testaments to the enduring strength of the human spirit. Communities come together, planting trees and gathering in town squares, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, requiring a fundamental shift in both domestic and foreign policy. It will demand a collective effort from all sectors of society. It will necessitate a reckoning with the past, acknowledging the pain and suffering that has been endured. A willingness to acknowledge the mistakes that have been made, and to learn from them, is crucial. And a commitment to forging a new path forward, one based on dialogue, cooperation, and a shared vision for a more peaceful and prosperous future. Diplomatic efforts and community leadership will play pivotal roles in this transformation. The journey will be difficult, but the destination, a Russia at peace with itself and its neighbors, is one worth striving for. The vision of a harmonious and thriving nation is a powerful motivator for all who believe in the possibility of change.